Heck yeah. This is pain right here. For anybody that's been to Army flight school, making these dang books, man. These books take forever. I probably had 60 to 80 hours in my book on top of studying, flying, going to class, passing tests, trying to eat, trying to sleep. Okay, at George I completed U.S. Army flight school. Let's get it. Officer housing, baby. I made a SEER video. If you want to watch it, go check it out. There's two of them. He had to study so hard that he had a split personality. One of his personalities on the computer, the other one's studying. But like for real though, it sucks. The flight school sucks. I did not have fun. It depends on the instructors that you get, but I had to study so much. No time to sleep, no time to eat, just study. You definitely have to find a balance. Autos are still my favorite. I fly Robinsons on the side and Blackhawks. I love doing autos. I love doing autos in the sim. I love doing autos in the helicopter, not airplane. I love doing autos in the Robinson. Their autos are just fun. I don't know why. I enjoy them. Heck yeah. This is pain right here. For anybody that's been to Army flight school, making these dang books, man. These books take forever. I probably had 60 to 80 hours in my book on top of studying, flying, going to class, passing tests, trying to eat, trying to sleep. I still have my book. So I look at it sometimes whenever I feel reminiscent. I legitimately used to wonder, like, if I just wanted to jump out of these helicopters sometimes. Like, it was, and I'm not trying to discourage you if you want to go to flight school or not, but it's just so much pressure, man, so much stress, and they were kicking people out like crazy. I was there, I was a class ahead of him or 2 classes ahead of him. I was only like a month or 2 ahead of him, and they just got to the point where they're starting to tighten down, and this is like 2024. End of 2024, maybe 2023, somewhere in there. They started to get to where they were just kicking people out. You got 3-strike rule. You fail one test, cool. You can only fail one more. After your second fail, you get put up for elimination. The company commander could save you, and I think for the first one and the second one, like the battalion commander had to save you. So it's getting strict. And what I used to hear, like, with COVID and all that, they were just pushing everybody through, like, hey, if you make it here, you're good, as long as you, like, can breathe and, like, show up to work. It is not that way anymore. At least it wasn't when I was there. You have to show up, you have to perform, you have to pass the tests, and they're not super hard, but they're not easy. Like, you have to study, you have to try. So this is about halfway point. So before it was all Lakotas, P1, P2, basic instruments. Then it was BWS Knights. So that's all Lakota stuff. So now he's about to go to Blackhawks. Yep. We both fly Limas now. That was a mic model. There's FMS in there. There's like that you can turn your knobs to do your altitude. You have kind of autopilot a little bit, but not really. Like it is, but it's not. I don't really want to go into it too much now because this video will be forever. But low life is low is the field that all the Blackhawks learn on. So there was a shirt and there was like a saying, you're a low life pilot, meaning you're a Blackhawk pilot because Blackhawks fly out of low. So we're low life pilots, I guess is what I'm saying. Coming in, baby, that high power approach. These lockers were sick. I miss those lockers. Oh yeah. Look at that. There's an inverted Y right there. Or V. Inverted V, my bad. Got his instrument plates up, or instrument supplement right there. It's pretty cool. We do not have that in the Lima models now. All we have is our attitude indicator and stuff, and we have an iPad on our legs. So I do miss that. I miss the screens. That's pretty cool. So that is a dope part of this job. I got to fly over my wife's VA clinic. She works at the VA as a nurse. So I got to fly over the VA clinic, and all the guys were outside and they were like waving and stuff. That is really cool to be able to do that. Yeah, these lockers were sick. Our lockers now are tiny. I wish they were bigger. I bet you, and this is just random thought here, if you look back at that, if you rewind it, here I'll rewind it with you. If you see this, where are we at? If you see that, and it's like 1970s, 1960s, like no wonder there was so many UFO sightings. Like, would you not think that that's like some kind of crazy alien thing if you weren't used to seeing helicopters? Look at this. It's kind of terrifying, you know, especially if you didn't know it was going to be there. These last flights to me were so sad because it's like the last time you're going to fly with your stick buddy, the last time you're going to fly with your instructor, the last time, you know, before you have to move on to the next phase. So it was always, I had the same instructor through P1, P2, basic instruments and instruments. And he grew on me a lot. I ended up liking him pretty good. But whenever I had to say goodbye to him and go to my BWS instructor, that dude for days was not cool. Did not like him whatsoever. And then the nighttime guy was pretty cool for BWS. But these last flights, I guess what I'm saying is it's kind of sad. And then when you go to the fleet or when you go to like your unit, those last flights, like you won't probably know that they're your last flights before they happen. Like after they happen, you'll be like, oh man, that was the last time I get to fly with that dude. Now he's leaving, or you know, whatever. So it's kind of sad. Dang, boy. Getting fancy now.
When you find yourself on the receiving end of a desperate. Lieutenant Isidoro Galeno. Second Lieutenant Isidoro Galeno.
Jeez.
60 Mike pilot of the Georgia National Guard. Please come forward and pin your aviator.
I could never get these shoulder pins in the right spot, man. Like I tried for hours to get this. You see the center like unit pin that's on his collar shoulder area, this center one? Could not get that in the right spot. I took it off, put it on, took it off, put it on, took it off, put it on. It. I know this is just random, but couldn't get it there.
Right, face.
Not trying to poop on the Army here, but if you ever listen to the Army song, right, and they're like, march along, sing a song, and then you listen to like Marines sing the Marine Corps hymn, that will make your like heart stop. If you ever have a bunch of Marines in a room, especially if they've been drinking, and the Marine Corps hymn comes on, it is like you are ready to just run through a wall. Like you're ready to go to war right now. But the Army song, I guess people don't really embrace it. The Army's a lot bigger, so I don't know. It doesn't have that esprit de corps that I'm used to from the Marine Corps.
Please join me in a round of applause for the Army's
Man, it is pretty cool. They all graduated. This happens every 2 weeks, man. All these aviators going out to the fleet to do their aviation duties. Could be you. Could be you watching this video. You could be here if you just want to be.
Lastly, please dismiss the class.
Very cool, love it, baby.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Okay.
In there.
Whoa.
Pretty smooth, pretty cool.
Pretty smooth, pretty cool. All right, so I actually signed up for these post-graduation helicopters for my family, and after graduation, we were all just like, no, let's just go take a nap. Like, I'm completely over it. So my family said, my mom was in the Army, and like there's a couple other, there's nobody was feeling it. Nobody's feeling it. It was super early to get up to get ready for this thing. We had stayed up the night before. It was just like everybody was just over it, so we didn't go. It would have been cool to go, but they didn't want to. Look at the little Buzz Lightyear right here. That's pretty funny. Cool, man. Helicopter rides. Yeah. Yeah. Old JD, baby. George ISI, I guess, is how you find him. He's probably just got to set up his thing. He owns a supplement company. He's the other platoon leader for Alpha Company that I work in. Sorry for my hair. If you've noticed, my mom would say I had turkey tails. I flew yesterday. I live 2 hours away from my home station, so I left at like 10. I got back at like 11-ish, and then I took a shower and then whatever. So by the time I actually went to sleep, it was probably midnight. So I woke up kind of later today, and we're gonna roll the nights. We're gonna do our flip schedule for the drill coming up this week. The end of this week, we're gonna go in at like 1 and then leave probably around 1 in the evening or 1 in the morning. So it's gonna be nighttime schedule. So I've been sleeping in late and getting up with this turkey tails on my head. But yeah, that's George I, man. If you want to check his stuff out more, he owns a supplement company. I'm trying to get him to give me some like supplements so I can show off my supplement gains, man. I don't know if you've ever watched this channel before or not, but I like to work out. You want to see the guns, baby? That's right. Just kidding. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of like waking up, getting my coffee. But used to be an Olympic weightlifter myself personally, so maybe I can not flexing now, just stretching. But maybe I'll get some free supplements from him and just flex on everybody. Do some like 365 clean and jerks and some 315 snatches or something. Just all because of his supplements. We'll see. But anyways, other platoon leader. We're both brown if you can't see, and it's kind of funny because nobody can tell us apart, even though obviously we look different. But that's fine. I don't have a mustache, and he has a mustache, so maybe they should start saying the ones with and without the mustache. But I have been growing my hair out longer to blend in, to be more like him, so that people get us more confused. And maybe I'll grow a mustache so that they can't say that either. So this video did help someone. If it was nobody but me, I'm gonna grow a mustache now, I guess. I'll holler at you guys later. Be good. Peace.